last one, we had a quick challenge, and the challenge basically asked you to write a program or change this program in a way wherein the program keeps running for infinite times, and this menu keeps showing all the time after every operation until the user wants to exit. So let's see how to do it. Now I'm hoping that you guys were able to do it, but if you weren't, don't worry, it's actually fairly simple. And since this is the first time you're doing it, you can always have issues. But don't worry, it's super simple and you're just going to learn it right now. So I'm just going to remove all of our step 4, like all of our functions, cut them and put them at the top of our file because it really doesn't matter where you define your functions. Now, it really matters where you call them and what you pass in them. So what we need to understand here is this whole code right here. Step 3 is basically, step 3 and step 5 are basically the backbone of our program. And this is the menu that we want to constantly show to the user until the user exits. So in this case, we want both of these steps to be in an infinite loop. So let's do this. Let's create a while loop, which is always true. And we'll put this whole code right here inside the while loop. And I just press the tab key to get that indent after selecting the whole code. So all the code lines come inside our while loop. So now this code keeps running constantly, right? Let's check that out. Once I run this, it says add to-do list. So 3 items, apples, mango, oranges. Cool. So that's done. Now it says list of operations, choice. Again, let me display the list. It displays the list and again it asks me for the list of operations. I can add an item to the list. Item is going to be something like pineapples. Item added successfully, displays the list and asks me for the list of operations again. So now in this case, what's happened is the string that we had here, it has these indents, so that shows up in our code as well. And honestly, we don't really want that. So let's run our program again. So 3 apples, oranges, and mango. Now, once this is done, we can see that it shows us our list. It shows us the list of operations. Now let's remove an item from the list. What do we want to remove here? We want to remove, let's say we want to remove apple. So at position 0, it removes and then it shows me the remaining list. Oranges is now the 0th item instead of apples, and mangoes is the first item instead of oranges. And then again, it shows me the list of operations. But when I press 5 here, well, it still goes on because I do not have an end condition still. So here, what I need to do is elif menu equals 5, you print thanks for using this program, come again, and basically you break the loop. It's as simple as that. So let's try that. Now, 3 items, apples, mangoes, oh, again a typo, but all right, pineapples. Here's your list, apples, mangoes, pineapples, and now here I want to, let's say, change an item. Instead of mangoes, so I want to change item at position number 1, and that is mangoes. And instead of mangoes, I want something like mangoes. Yeah, it does that, and that's changed. If I just change it again, I want mangoes to be changed to something like bananas. It does that, and we're good. Now, if I press 5 and press enter, it says, thanks for using this program, come again, and we get a message from Python saying process finished. So guys, that was the solution to this program, and I hope you enjoyed this project. It was a short project, but in this case, we've used most of the concepts that we learned till today, except slicing, but we've used both the loops. We've also learned a new concept of using infinite loops to write menu-based programs, and we've also used parameterized functions that return something, and then we've reused that value. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section and my team or I will get back to you at the soonest to help you out with the best answer possible. Until then, just have fun and I'll see you in the next one.